Are you going to buy a Lamborghini Aventador? Well, hi guys, and welcome back, and welcome to another video where it's going to be a lot of fun today. I am so excited for this. Behind me you can see there is a Lamborghini Aventador S, and if some of you would have seen a few weeks ago, I did a video where I was driving the old Lamborghini Aventador, the orange one, and it was just so much fun to drive. Currently I obviously own the Lamborghini Huracan, which I love, and today I am going to see whether this potentially could be a future car for me. I have never driven the Aventador S, so I'm just so excited to get behind the wheel of this. Look at that. The guys at ROFGO have kindly lent me this car for the day. I cannot believe it. Look at it. It is just unbelievable. It's fully specced out with the red center locks as well. I cannot wait to get behind this car. Oh my god. It is just the presence of it and the look of it. And can you imagine if I could potentially own this as my supercar? It would be a total dream. Look at it from behind. Obviously it doesn't have a rear wing on it because they're aftermarket, but it just looks really good. I mean, look at that. Presence or what? I mean, this is why I want to get behind the wheel of it. Obviously when I drove the older Aventador, they don't drive that well with the single clutch, etc., but I don't think it's about that. It's all about the experience, and with this one being a little bit different and newer in terms of it's got upgraded suspension compared to the older one. It's got 720/30 brake horsepower, it's got four-wheel steer. It's just an upgraded version, so I really want to see whether this is going to sell me an Aventador. Look how nice all this interior is as well. It's obviously got the branding package, etc. The red stitching which is in here. Inside it's very similar to my Huracan. You have the little flip up thing here, which is like the best part of Lamborghini. And then you obviously have your Strada, Sport, Corsa, which on the Huracan, that is all on the wheel. All the carbon you have in these is amazing. Fire extinguisher down there. You never know when we're going to need that. And then you're reminded what you were in. Oh, that's the wrong way around. Should we go the other way around? You're in an Aventador. Distinctive, that V12. That was just like 20% throttle coming off. Whoa, pop, 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 pop. Oh my god! The gearbox, okay, it's terrible that it's good. And that's what I said about the old one. And what I can tell already is that the steering is so light on the S. It really is so light. And I think that is the biggest difference, and it's smooth. Like, I'm currently in Sport and I'm cruising, but I'm in a lot of comfort. Generally am in a lot of comfort. We can still go to Strada, turn the exhaust off, and it all tones down quite a lot. But it's how, I think it's just the experience of an Aventador. Thank you. We'll have that. We'll have that, and we will have that. It is such an experience. You can't stop smiling in here because the Huracan gearbox is so good that wow. This, you don't know what's going to happen next, and that is all part of it because you don't know the next kind of thing it's going to do. This steering, you could do it with your thumbs if you want to. It's an absolute dream to drive. So let's talk about the biggest differences compared to the Aventador which I drove, which was £200,000. Comfort. It's a lot more comfortable in here. A lot more sort of, just the steering is just so much sort of nicer. All this sort of carbon which you have. I love the Lamborghini dash. Another difference is I'm just about to run out of fuel. everything's just a lot newer, more refined and better. When I was in Scotland, when we were collecting Tom's Aventador SV, I went in a blue one. This is a lovely grey, which I think is a really nice colour, and darker colours do look good. If I took this round a track, it'd be terrible. It'd be absolutely awful, because I just think the gearbox and everything, it's not really designed for that. But then obviously you've got the new Lamborghini Aventador, which is coming out, the Lamborghini Aventador SVJ, which apparently, I have my sources, this has already got the lap record around the Nürburgring. So you could argue that it is very good on a track, but I don't think if you owned it personally, would you want to take it on a track day? Personally, no. My fuel is literally saying I have 0 miles left. I'm cruising, like cruising, because I do not want to run out of fuel. I've made it to the petrol station, so let's not panic. Let's make sure I get the right side of where to put the fuel in and get the right fuel in it as well. Can you imagine if I just filled out with diesel? I was like, guys, I've got a bit of a problem. Engine off. It's coming. You know what's coming now. Door up. This is when you realise you need to take a loan out to pay for the fuel. And what I do want to do is I don't want to forget the key in the car, because I do know that these cars can lock the keys in them. So I have that. That is the main thing. Door down. 20 or 30 pounds will get me back safely. Get this fuel cap back on. That fuel cap is sick. Yep. Just look at it parked up at the petrol station. I mean, if I came here and I saw that, I'd be like, wow. It's massive. The car is so big. It's just another level. Jumping back in that. I'm just going to pretend it's mine. Do-do-do-dum. There, it's mine. Yep, yep, yep. It's mine. Yep, we'll go with that. Yep. I put 20 quid in to fuel this car up, and it's still got the fuel light on. I wanted the fuel light to go off. These cars are not cheap to run. That is a problem with the Aventador. It's not done anything to the fuel dump. Oh, that pop! Whoa! Woohoo! Oh, the bang! I haven't had this much fun in a car in such a long time. They're carnage. It's 4-wheel steer. Like, when I'm braking now, the car's really stable. Down again, pops and bangs, turn in. It's instant. Instant. And the gear downshift, they're instant. It revs away. Let's turn it off. Listen to the fans. Listen to them. Oh, the doors are up. Wow. I've got the biggest smile on my face, because that is, look at that. When I jumped out and I put the door up, I was just like, yes, I get it. And I never thought I would fall in love with an Aventador. That might sound ridiculous. I've always thought they're amazing, but just I think it's when you drive them. Like I say, in terms of road presence on the road, that looks like a Batmobile. I mean, what is going on with that? I mean, it's unreal. What more presents are you going to get for the price of that? There's not much out there. I mean, you've got to go to the next level in terms of a Bugatti Chiron or something. I personally think this. I also think the Huracan's a very good looking car. I think it's one of the best looking cars which is on the market today. If I'm totally honest, it just is. I need to go and get to the drawing board and see how potentially I can make something happen. And I have had this question a lot of times on my channel. Are you going to buy a Lamborghini Aventador? Well, I might not have a choice, if I'm totally honest with you. I just need to look into it and see how this could potentially be possible. Even the older Aventador, 2013, 2014 car, they still look amazing. They still got the doors which go up. They still got the V12. You still can hear them from a million miles away. Like, that's the thing with these cars. You know when Aventador's coming. You can hear that V12, and when you stop the wah, and you can hear them coming wah. This car itself is for sale at ROFGO. I will leave their details down below. If anyone's interested in purchasing such a wonderful car, go and check them out. I hope you guys guys have enjoyed this video. Let me know if you think an Aventador should be next as my supercar on my channel. If you ask me, I think it's time that it could well be. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and I'll see you all very soon.